Okay, welcome to the first part of the press conference for the first game of the FIBA Olympic Qualifying Tournament here in Riga. Brazil coming out 81-72 victors over Montenegro. We have Coach Radovic and Marko Semenovic here from Montenegro. If I can remind you, the questions for the press conference are in English. And there will be an opportunity, if we have some time left, for you to ask questions in your own language, but if we can keep them for English to start with. Coach, can I first ask you your initial reactions to the game?
Good evening, everybody. First of all, congratulations to team of Brazil of this victory tonight. Nothing. We was playing 35 minutes. Good basketball, and on the final of the game of last quarter, last 5 minutes, we do a lot of, I can say, stupid things. But first half, we was playing very solid defense. We was very smart in offense. We were sharing the ball, and that's what like we must to play. Second half start. Maybe similar, and then last quarter we do all these things reverse. Like I say, in this moment, Brazil have better roster than us and more experience. No better, these players have more experience to play in this kind of competition, this level of basketball, etc., etc. But like I say, we was playing 35 minutes of great basketball, and on final we didn't have energy, and we was so soft on defense last quarter, and they won the game. And again, congratulations to Team Brazil. We must look forward. We have a game tomorrow versus Cameroon, and after this press we finish talking about this game.
Thank you, Coach. Marko, your reaction to the game?
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm gonna say I'm agree with Coach what he said. So I think it was like 35 minutes, maybe 35 minutes of good basketball. You know, we play on the right way, how we prepare the game, how we said in the locker room we wanna play. So you know, now I think last maybe 5-6 minutes it wasn't like how we wanted the game, but you know, it is how it is. So we have another game tomorrow. It's not less important like this one, so we have to rest and prepare the game for tomorrow in the best way.
Okay, thank you. Questions for either Coach or Marko. If I could ask you to identify the organization you're with as well as your name when you ask your question. In the front over here.
Good afternoon to both of you. Cesare Basketball. The first 35 minutes of the game, which were the things that satisfied you the most from your guys in that first of the encounter?
Which player?
The things that satisfied you the most.
Oh, the most defense. We was a team like Brazil. In first half they scored 36 points, and that was the key of the first half. Our defense, from good defense, we was playing very smart in offense, and that was the key on final. That was the key of the game, because they scored 29 points in last quarter. And team like Brazil, we are not the team who can score 100 points. We must play defense, and always we must play 5-on-5 in both ways, on defense and offense. In moments when we start to playing some quick or transition basketball, we are in problem.
Any other questions? Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Marko. Okay, welcome to the second part of the press conference for the Brazil-Montenegro game. Brazil winning 81-72. We have with us Coach Petrovic and Bruno Caboclo. If I can reiterate, the press conference is primarily in English. And when you ask questions, if you could announce which organization you're with as well. If I can start, Coach, by asking you your overall comments or reflections on the game.
We have tough preseason, period before came here because 7 days ago I was without any point guards practicing with the team. So it's normally that Marcelinho was out, Thiago was out, and Raulzinho was out. So it was very difficult to came and to be prepared. But regarding today's game, we prepared the game on the way that we are going. We have focus on the best player of the team, obviously of our point of view on Kendrick Perry and Nikola Vucevic, and we make a great job on that. But in the first 20 minutes, everything was in favor of Montenegro. When you have the players who have a shooting percentage 17% for the three-point shot and the other one 24, and you receive from these two guys 5 of 7 three-point shots, it means that Montenegro has a lot of things in their favor. But it was a very difficult game personally for me and my coaching staff because we need through the game pick up the players who are ready to play tough. And in the moment, it was maybe 2-3 minutes in the second half, we find that fives, initiated by Bruno, Lucas Diaz, Leo Mendel, Gui Santos, and it was just a question of the time when we are going over the Montenegro. Very difficult game for us, but I'm happy that we won the game not on Brazilian way. When I say Brazilian way, it means 15, 23-point shot, Oscar Schmidt, Marcel Souza. But we won on a different way, and I'm happy for team because of that. And we need to learn. Good thing of that schedule that we right now have more than 48 hours to prepare our second game. And my opinion is that we are growing up. Through game to game. So congratulations once again to the player because we go through very difficult time this game.
Thank you, Coach. Bruno, your comments, initial observations of the game?
I think Brazil, we need to play more our style since the beginning to the end of the game. Sometimes we be on the pace of the other team, so we gotta change that on the beginning of the game. But we find our way through the game, and when we play our style, it's very difficult for any team, and we have more fun, we play easier. So I think that's our game.
Thank you. Questions for either Coach or Bruno?
Good evening to both of you. Cesare Milanti, FIBA Basketball. Coach, I have two questions for you. First of all, congratulations for the victory. The first one would be about Raul Neto. What do you think about his return to the court? Very quick adjusting to the game. And secondly, your comment on Bruno's performance, which was dominant tonight.
I'm going to start with a more pleasant statement tonight. I know Bruno well, so I'm not surprised what Bruno performing today. I know him because I was working with the Brazilian national team for 4 years, and Bruno was with me even on the World Championship in China. We were in another pre-Olympic in Split, so we know each other well. So here it's a little bit of difference in the positive way for Bruno because here his teammates deliver ball to Bruno. Even today, Bruno has even 2 more opportunities to take when he was in the mood. He has even opportunity to take more shots, to open threes or something like that. But I am satisfied how his teammates use him because his physical performance is unbelievable, and he was the initial player around whom I finally find the 5 who can broke Montenegro spirit through first 32 minutes. And regarding you know, everybody on that smally minutes of the practices, what Raulzinho was with us, we know what kind of player is he. But unfortunately, you know, he's coming out of the very difficult year. He didn't play for a whole season. And right now, his body, his knee is well. But the problem right now is coming on the other muscles of the team. So we need to handle this. And but I'm going to expecting more, you know, for in the last 2 years, our best point guard, it was Iago. Iago is also coming out of 1 month injury. But through the tournament, Iago is going to grow up, so he's going to, on the size how he played previously national team games. Thank you very much.
No other questions? Oh, sorry. No, it's okay, don't worry.
Hi, both of you. Bruno, this is a question for you. Can you say in a few words how Team Brazil has changed from the team that was in the World Cup?
This last World Cup, I think it changed a lot. It's the new generation that's coming up. These guys, I think we have a lot to show on the court. I think I've been there a little longer, but the most of the guys are younger. I know the talent all of them have. So right now is just they got to show on the game, and I think they will do that. We're going to have a few more games on the way, and I expect everybody to play well and do what they do.
I can just make another small statement. There is a lot of young players. For instance, the guy who played for Golden State Warriors, he's only 21. I'm talking about Gui Santos. He was today, you know, impressed on the beginning, but going through the games, he grabbed 9 rebounds. He scored important points, 2 and 1. So I think that all this, I'm talking about Didi Lozada, about Thiago, about Gui Santos, they are going to, you know, the new generation is coming up, but they need to learn how to play international FIBA basketball. Is completely different than other style what usually was played in Brazil. Lot of threes, no defense. If we don't, in the second 20 minutes, if we don't start to play tough defense, the game escaped. And you, after first game, losing 10, 15 points, you can be in a very difficult situation. So the defense was the thing what bring us back to the winning street.
Coach, before we have one question in Portuguese, but before I ask that, can I ask, given what you've just said about the young players and coming through, how important and how great was Marcelino Huertas' performance today?
You know, it was a strange story with Marcelino this season. He didn't supposed to be with us. Because, you cannot ask from the guy who has 40, 41 years, he has family, he has 3 kids, he have a, unbelievably successful season with Tenerife. And I don't have, I don't have a power, I don't want to press him, to call him, and I didn't call him at all. But suddenly, 7 or 8 days ago, he called us. And he said, Coach, I'm ready to come back, because he realized that we have a problem with the injured players. Iago was out, Raulzinho was out, and in that case, I can just chapeau Marcelino, because he helped us in an unbelievably difficult situation. So this is another time to say thank you to the captain.
If there's no other questions in English, guys, you have a question in Portuguese?
Professor, José Pereira, podcast Café Belgrado. A gente terminou o primeiro tempo com um pace muito aquém, né? Terminamos com menos 21 pontos tentados e no segundo tempo teve aquele ajuste, principalmente ali no close-out do perímetro, com o Lucas Dias, com o Bruno e com o Gui Santos, e também a inclusão da bola de 3. Qual foi a conversa no vestiário para que tivesse essa mudança de mentalidade e que a gente pudesse buscar o resultado?
A primeros 20 minutos hemos sufrido tanto el físico poderio de Montenegro. Todos los cortes, backdoors, fue en Montenegro. No hemos fechado bien rebote y eso, además, una vez cuando cogimos la bola, jugamos con ansiedad, ansiosos y hemos perdido 6 bolas en primeros 10 minutos. Al final hemos perdido 10. Perfecto. Una vez arreglando, no perder la bola, otra vez regalando rebotes defensivos, ya podemos entrar. Y nuestro focus siempre mantiene su Kendrick Perry porque es jugador que va a chutar. 18 chutes hoy, pero la defensa sobre Kendrick Perry fue perfecta y por eso hemos entrado en ritmo donde cuando no estás bien en la cuadra, hay que ganar juego y defensa, pero como digo, primero llegó Bruno, después Lucas Díaz, momento oportuno llega Leo Mendel, llega Gui Santos y hemos al final, últimos 15 minutos, construido quinteto que podría fechar bien el juego. Juego sufrido, pero pienso que al final estamos muy contentos con ganar esse jogo.
Bruno, obviamente o mais importante sempre é a vitória do time, mas você teve uma performance brilhante em um matchup contra um dos bons pivôs que a NBA tem, que é o Nikola Vucevic. Para ti, como é que é ter esse desafio e um resultado tão satisfatório como o de hoje?
Eu gosto de jogar esses jogos contra jogadores bons, eu acho que isso me faz melhorar. Eu acho que eu vou melhorando durante o jogo e eu já tive outros encontros contra o Vucevic, então eu sabia o estilo que ele joga, então eu estava tirando um pouco das coisas que ele faz bem e dificultando mais e também fazendo minhas coisas que eu sou bom e forte, que é correr a quadra, jogar bem o pick and roll, às vezes ter alguns chutes, então eu estava jogando dos meus mais fortes e forçando ele nas fraquezas dele.
Bruno, no tenga problema cuando tenga contra un nombre aquí. Bruno va a tener problema cuando llega a nombre desconocido y cuando él se relaja.
Okay, thank you, Coach. Thank you, Bruno. Congratulations. And that will end the press conference. Thank you.